In a world where subtle influences shape our thoughts and actions, fortifying ourselves against manipulation is crucial. Drawing from Stoic wisdom, we'll explore additional lessons to empower you in recognizing and resisting manipulation tactics. Lesson 1. Know yourself. Understanding your values, strengths, and weaknesses is the foundation of self-awareness. When you know who you are, it's harder for others to influence you against your principles. Understanding your values. Your values are the core principles that guide your life. They define what you believe is important and worthwhile. By identifying and understanding your values, you create a solid foundation that is less likely to be shaken by external influences. To understand your values, start by reflecting on what matters most to you. What principles guide your decisions? What causes are you passionate about? Write down your values and keep them in a place where you can see them regularly. This will serve as a reminder of who you are and what you stand for. Recognizing your strengths and weaknesses. Knowing your strengths allows you to leverage them in situations where you might be influenced or manipulated. On the other hand, recognizing your weaknesses helps you to be aware of areas where you might be vulnerable to manipulation. Conduct a personal SWOT analysis. Identify your strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats. This self-assessment will provide clarity and help you understand where you need to focus your efforts to fortify yourself against manipulation. Self-reflection and journaling. Regular self-reflection and journaling are powerful tools for self-awareness. By taking the time to reflect on your thoughts, actions, and experiences, you gain deeper insights into your behavior and motivations. Journaling helps you track your progress, recognize patterns, and make conscious choices aligned with your values. Meditation and mindfulness practices. Incorporating meditation and mindfulness practices into your daily routine enhances self-awareness. These practices allow you to observe your thoughts and emotions without judgment, giving you a clearer understanding of your inner world. This heightened self-awareness makes it harder for others to manipulate you. Lesson 2. Practice mindfulness. Being present in the moment helps you recognize when someone is trying to manipulate you. By staying aware of your surroundings and your emotions, you can better detect subtle forms of control. The power of presence. Mindfulness is the practice of being fully present and engaged in the current moment. It involves paying attention to your thoughts, feelings, and sensations without getting lost in them. When you practice mindfulness, become more attuned to your environment and the people around you, making it easier to recognize manipulation. Mindfulness meditation. Mindfulness meditation is a technique that involves focusing your attention on your breath, bodily sensations, or a specific object. By regularly practicing mindfulness meditation, you train your mind to stay present and alert, reducing the likelihood of being manipulated. Body scan meditation. Body scan meditation is a practice where you systematically focus on different parts of your body, bringing awareness to any sensations or tension. This practice helps you develop a deeper connection with your body and enhances your ability to detect subtle changes or manipulative tactics. Mindful listening. Mindful listening involves fully concentrating on what someone is saying without interrupting or planning your response. By practicing mindful listening, you can pick up on inconsistencies, hidden motives, or attempts to manipulate the conversation. Mindful observation. Mindful observation is the practice of paying attention to your surroundings with curiosity and openness. By observing people's behavior, body language, and tone of voice, you can gain valuable insights into their intentions and detect potential manipulation. Lesson 3. Maintain emotional control. Manipulators often exploit your emotions to their advantage. By practicing emotional regulation, you can respond to situations rationally rather than react impulsively. Understanding emotional triggers. Emotional triggers are situations or actions that elicit a strong emotional response from you. By identifying your triggers, you can become more aware of situations where you are likely to be manipulated. Reflect on past experiences and identify patterns in your emotional reactions. Techniques for emotional regulation. Emotional regulation involves managing your emotions in a healthy and constructive way. Techniques for emotional regulation include deep breathing exercises, progressive muscle relaxation, and cognitive reframing. These techniques help you stay calm and composed, even in challenging situations. Practicing patience and temperance. Patience and temperance are essential Stoic virtues that help you maintain emotional control. Practicing patience involves staying calm and composed, even when provoked. Temperance involves exercising self-restraint and moderation in your emotional responses. By cultivating these virtues, you become less susceptible to manipulation, developing emotional resilience. Emotional resilience is the ability to bounce back from adversity and maintain emotional stability. Developing emotional resilience involves building a strong support network, practicing self-care, and adopting a positive mindset. Resilient individuals are less likely to be swayed by manipulative tactics. The role of self-compassion. Self-compassion involves treating yourself with kindness and understanding, especially in times of difficulty. By practicing self-compassion, you build emotional strength and resilience, making it harder for others to exploit your emotions. Lesson 4. Seek truth. Always strive to understand the truth, even if it's uncomfortable. Stoics believe in facing reality head-on, which includes recognizing when someone is trying to deceive or control you. The importance of truth. Seeking truth. Seeking is a fundamental Stoic principle. It involves being committed to discovering the truth, regardless of how challenging or uncomfortable it may be. By prioritizing truth, you become less susceptible to deception and manipulation. Questioning assumptions. Questioning assumptions is a critical aspect of truth. Seeking. Assumptions are beliefs that we take for granted without questioning. By challenging your assumptions and seeking evidence, you can uncover hidden truths and avoid being misled. The Socratic method. The Socratic method is a technique of asking probing questions to stimulate critical thinking and illuminate underlying assumptions. By using the Socratic method, you can gain deeper insights into situations and uncover potential manipulation, evaluating sources of information. In today's information age, it's crucial to evaluate the credibility and reliability of sources. Be discerning about where you get your information and cross-check facts from multiple sources. This practice helps you avoid being influenced by false or biased information. Embracing intellectual humility. Intellectual humility involves recognizing the limits of your knowledge and being open to new perspectives. By embracing intellectual humility, become more receptive to the truth and less likely to be manipulated by others. Lesson 5. Value independence. Independence of thought and action is crucial. Relying too much on others' opinions can make you susceptible to manipulation. Cultivate your ability to think critically and make decisions for yourself. The importance of self-reliance. Self-reliance is the ability to depend on yourself for guidance and support. By valuing independence, you reduce your reliance on others and become less vulnerable to manipulation. Cultivate self-reliance by making decisions based on your own values and principles. Critical thinking skills. Critical thinking involves analyzing information objectively and making reasoned judgments. Develop your critical thinking skills by questioning assumptions, seeking evidence, and evaluating arguments. This practice helps you make independent decisions and resist manipulation. The role of solitude. Solitude provides an opportunity for introspection and self-reflection. By spending time alone, you can connect with your inner self and gain clarity on your thoughts and beliefs. Solitude helps you strengthen your independence and reduces the influence of external opinions. Setting personal goals. Setting personal goals gives you a sense of direction and purpose. By focusing on your own aspirations, you become less likely to be swayed by others' agendas. Create specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time-bound, smart goals to guide your actions. Developing self-confidence. Self-confidence is the belief in your abilities and judgment. By developing self-confidence, you become more assertive and less susceptible to manipulation. Build self-confidence by celebrating your achievements, learning from failures, and continuously improving yourself. Lesson 6. Embrace critical thinking. Question everything, especially the motives of those around you. Critical thinking allows you to analyze situations objectively and avoid being swayed by others' agendas. The essence of critical thinking. Critical thinking is the ability to think clearly and rationally, understanding logical connection between ideas. It involves questioning assumptions, evaluating evidence, and considering alternative viewpoints. By embracing critical thinking, you can make informed decisions and avoid manipulation. Identifying cognitive biases. Cognitive biases are systematic errors in thinking that affect our decisions and judgments. Common cognitive biases include confirmation bias, anchoring bias, and availability heuristic. By recognizing and mitigating these biases, you can think more critically and avoid being manipulated. The role of skepticism. Healthy skepticism involves questioning the validity of information and the motives behind it. By adopting a skeptical mindset, you become more discerning and less likely to accept manipulative tactics at face value. However, balance skepticism with open-mindedness to avoid cynicism. Logical fallacies. Logical fallacies are errors in reasoning that undermine the validity of an argument. Familiarize yourself with common logical fallacies, such as ad hominem, straw man, and false dilemma. By identifying logical fallacies, you can evaluate arguments more critically and avoid being misled. Constructive debate. Engaging in constructive debate involves discussing differing viewpoints respectfully and thoughtfully. By participating in debates, you can challenge your own beliefs, understand others' perspectives, and sharpen your critical thinking skills. Constructive debate helps you become more resilient to manipulation. Lesson 7. Set boundaries. Establish clear boundaries in your relationships. This not only protects your personal space, but also signals to others that you are not easily controlled or manipulated. Understanding personal boundaries. Personal boundaries are guidelines, rules, or limits that define your physical, emotional, and mental space. By setting boundaries, you communicate your needs and expectations to others, reducing the risk of manipulation. Identify your boundaries and assertively communicate them to maintain healthy relationships. Types of boundaries. There are different types of boundaries, including physical, emotional, and time boundaries. Physical boundaries involve respecting personal space and privacy. Emotional boundaries entail managing your emotions and responsibilities. Time boundaries involve prioritizing tasks and commitments. Establish and enforce boundaries that align with your values and priorities. Assertive communication. Assertive communication involves expressing your thoughts, feelings, and needs confidently and respectfully. By practicing assertive communication, you establish clear expectations and boundaries in your interactions. Assertiveness reduces the likelihood of being manipulated through guilt, coercion, or intimidation. Recognizing manipulative tactics. Manipulators may test or violate your boundaries to gain control or influence. Be vigilant for manipulative tactics such as gaslighting, guilt, tripping, or invalidation of your feelings. By recognizing these tactics, you can assertively defend your boundaries and protect yourself from manipulation. Consistency and enforcement. Consistently enforce your boundaries in various situations and relationships. Be firm and consistent in communicating and upholding your boundaries, regardless of external pressures or manipulative tactics. Consistency reinforces your self-respect and signals to others that your boundaries are non-negotiable. Lesson 8. Cultivate inner strength. Inner strength is the resilience and fortitude to withstand challenges and adversity. By nurturing your inner strength, you become more resilient to manipulative tactics that aim to exploit vulnerabilities or weaknesses. Building resilience. Resilience is the ability to bounce back from setbacks and adversity. Cultivate resilience through positive coping strategies, such as seeking social support, practicing self-care, and maintaining a positive outlook. Resilient individuals are less susceptible to manipulation because they can navigate challenges with confidence and determination. Emotional regulation. Emotional regulation involves managing and controlling your emotions effectively. Develop emotional regulation skills through mindfulness practices, deep breathing exercises, and cognitive reframing. By regulating your emotions, you can respond to manipulative tactics calmly and thoughtfully rather than impulsively. Stoic principles of endurance. Stoic philosophy emphasizes endurance and perseverance in the face of adversity. Adopt Stoic principles such as accepting what is beyond your control and focusing on virtue and moral excellence. Stoicism teaches resilience and inner strength, making you less vulnerable to manipulation tactics. Self-affirmation and positive self-talk. Practice self-affirmation and positive self-talk to reinforce your inner strength and self-worth. Affirm your values, strengths, and capabilities regularly. Positive self-talk builds resilience and confidence, reducing susceptibility to manipulative efforts to undermine your self-esteem or self-confidence. Physical and mental well-being. Prioritize your physical and mental well-being to strengthen your inner strength. Engage in regular exercise, healthy eating, and adequate sleep to enhance your overall resilience and vitality. A healthy lifestyle supports emotional stability and mental clarity, reducing vulnerability to manipulation. Lesson 9. Foster healthy relationships. Cultivate relationships based on mutual respect, trust, and authenticity. Healthy relationships provide emotional support and resilience against manipulative tactics that exploit insecurities or dependencies. Qualities of healthy relationships. Healthy relationships are characterized by mutual respect, trust, empathy, and open communication. Cultivate these qualities in your relationships to foster emotional connection and support. Healthy relationships serve as a protective buffer against manipulative influences seeking to exploit vulnerabilities or undermine confidence. Boundaries in relationships. Establish clear boundaries in your relationships to protect your emotional well-being and autonomy. Respect others' boundaries and communicate your own assertively. Boundaries promote mutual respect and understanding, reducing the risk of manipulation based on emotional manipulation or coercion. Effective communication skills. Develop effective communication skills such as active listening, empathetic understanding, and assertive expression. By communicating openly and honestly, you build trust and rapport in your relationships. Effective communication minimizes misunderstandings and conflicts, safeguarding against manipulative tactics that thrive on miscommunication or secrecy. Supportive social network. Cultivate a supportive social network of friends, family, and peers who uplift and encourage you. Social support enhances emotional resilience and provides a sense of belonging and validation. A strong support network offers protection against manipulative efforts to isolate or undermine confidence through social exclusion or alienation. Shared values and goals. Build relationships based on shared values, goals, and interests. Aligning with like-minded individuals fosters a sense of community and mutual support. Shared values strengthen emotional bonds and resilience against manipulative influences seeking to exploit differences or discord. Lesson 10. Practice gratitude. Gratitude is the practice of appreciating the positive aspects of your life. By cultivating gratitude, you shift your focus from lack to abundance, making it harder for manipulators to exploit feelings of dissatisfaction or inadequacy. The power of gratitude. Gratitude is a transformative practice that enhances emotional well-being and resilience. By acknowledging and appreciating the blessings in your life, you cultivate a positive mindset and reduce vulnerability to manipulative tactics that prey on negativity or discontent. Gratitude journaling. Keep a gratitude journal to record things you are thankful for each day. Reflect on moments of joy, kindness, or personal achievement. Gratitude journaling promotes mindfulness and optimism, counteracting manipulative efforts to undermine self-worth or induce feelings of unworthiness. Acts of kindness and generosity. Practice acts of kindness and generosity toward others. By extending compassion and support to those in need, you foster a sense of connection and purpose. Acts of kindness enhance emotional resilience and reduce susceptibility to manipulative tactics, exploiting avoiding selfishness or isolation. Mindful appreciation. Engage in mindful appreciation of your surroundings and experiences. Notice the beauty of nature, the warmth of relationships, or the simple pleasures of everyday life. Mindful appreciation cultivates a sense of abundance and contentment, shielding against manipulative efforts to instill dissatisfaction or envy. Cultivating optimism. Maintain an optimistic outlook on life, focusing on possibilities and opportunities. Optimism fosters resilience and adaptive coping strategies in the face of challenges. By embracing optimism, you diminish vulnerability to manipulative tactics that thrive on fear, doubt, or pessimism. Lesson 11. Develop discernment. Discernment is the ability to distinguish between truth and deception, clarity and confusion. Cultivate discernment by honing your critical thinking skills and questioning information before accepting it, enhancing critical thinking. Continue to refine your critical thinking abilities by actively seeking out diverse perspectives and challenging your own assumption. The more you practice discernment, the less likely you'll be misled by manipulative tactics aimed at distorting facts or sowing confusion. Analyzing motives when assessing information or interactions. Consider the motives behind actions or statements. Understanding others' intentions can reveal underlying agendas and help you anticipate manipulative tactics before they unfold. Lesson 12. Strengthen assertiveness. Assertiveness involves confidently expressing your thoughts, feelings, and boundaries while respecting others. Develop assertiveness by practicing clear communication and standing firm in your convictions without succumbing to pressure. Effective communication strategy. Master assertive communication techniques such as using I statements to express your needs or concerns calmly and directly. This approach fosters mutual respect and reduces the likelihood of being manipulated through guilt or intimidation. Setting and enforcing boundaries. Reinforce your boundaries by consistently enforcing them in various situations, whether at work, in relationships, or within social circles. Assertive boundary. Setting signals to others that your autonomy is non-negotiable, making manipulation attempts less effective. Lesson 13. Foster resilience. Resilience is the capacity to bounce back from adversity and maintain emotional equilibrium amidst challenges. Strengthen resilience through mindfulness practices, self-care rituals, and cultivating a supportive network. Building emotional strength. Expand your resilience by embracing setbacks as opportunities for growth rather than reasons for defeat. Practicing self-compassion during difficult times nurtures emotional resilience and minimizes vulnerability to manipulative influences. Exploiting emotional distress. Adapting to change. Embrace change as a natural part of life and adapt accordingly. By embracing flexibility and maintaining perspective during transitions, you safeguard against manipulative efforts to exploit uncertainty or fear of the unknown. Lesson 14. Cultivate empowerment. Empowerment involves recognizing your inherent worth and ability to influence your circumstances positively. Foster empowerment through continuous learning, setting achievable goals, and celebrating personal achievements. Embracing lifelong learning. Pursue knowledge and skills that enhance your self-confidence and self-reliance. Lifelong learning strengthens your capacity to make informed decisions independently, reducing susceptibility to manipulative misinformation or coercion. Goal setting and achievement. Set specific, measurable goals aligned with your values and aspirations. Pursuing meaningful objectives fosters a sense of purpose and direction that diminishes susceptibility to manipulative distractions or temptations. Lesson 15. Practice ethical leadership. Ethical leadership entails inspiring and guiding others with integrity, transparency, and fairness. Lead by example in promoting honesty, accountability, and respect. Fostering environments resistant to manipulation tactics. Building trust and credibility. Cultivate trustworthiness by consistently aligning your words and actions with ethical principles. Establishing credibility as a reliable, principled leader cultivates organizational cultures resilient to manipulative influences, seeking to exploit distrust or division, promoting inclusive collaboration. Encourage open dialogue and collaboration, where diverse perspectives are valued and respected. Inclusive leadership nurtures collective decision-making that mitigates vulnerabilities to manipulative strategies, exploiting discord or exclusion. Lesson 16. Honor authenticity. Authenticity involves aligning your actions and beliefs with genuine intentions and values. Cultivate authenticity by embracing vulnerability, expressing your true self, and fostering connections based on mutual respect and trust. Embracing vulnerability. Acknowledge and embrace vulnerability as a strength that promotes authentic connections and personal growth. Sharing genuine emotions and experiences fosters relationships resilient to manipulative influences, exploiting perceived weaknesses or insecurities. Expressing genuine intentions. Communicate openly and transparently, ensuring your intentions align with ethical principles and mutual respect. Authentic communication fosters trust and mutual understanding that diminishes susceptibility to manipulative tactics based on deceit or manipulation. Lesson 17. Cultivate assertiveness. Assertiveness is the balanced ability to express your thoughts, feelings, and beliefs openly and respectfully. By cultivating assertiveness, you assert your boundaries confidently and communicate effectively, reducing vulnerability to manipulation. Asserting boundaries. Clearly define and assert your boundaries in relationships and interactions. Assertiveness ensures your needs are respected and prevents others from exploiting uncertainty or ambiguity. Communicating directly. Practice direct communication, expressing yourself honestly and straightforwardly. Direct communication promotes clarity and understanding, minimizing opportunities for misinterpretation or manipulation. Handling conflicts. Resolve conflicts assertively by addressing issues openly and seeking mutually beneficial solutions. Assertive conflict resolution fosters healthy relationships based on respect and cooperation. Lesson 18. Foster adaptive resilience. Adaptive resilience is the ability to adapt positively to adversity and setbacks, maintaining emotional stability and focus. By fostering adaptive resilience, you respond effectively to challenges, deterring manipulative tactics aimed at exploiting vulnerability or distress. Embracing change. Embrace change as a natural part of life's evolution, viewing challenges as opportunities for growth and learning. Adaptive resilience enables you to navigate uncertainties confidently, reducing susceptibility to manipulation based on fear or resistance to change. Cultivating flexibility. Develop flexibility in thoughts and actions, adapting to new circumstances and perspectives. Flexibility enhances problem-solving skills and decision-making, mitigating manipulative influences by embracing diverse viewpoints and possibilities. Practicing patience. Exercise patience in challenging situations, maintaining composure and perseverance. Patience promotes resilience. Patience promotes resilience by fostering resilience and understanding, minimizing impulsivity and susceptibility to manipulative pressures. Lesson 19. Foster cognitive empowerment. Cognitive empowerment involves developing critical thinking skills and intellectual independence to assess information and make informed decisions. By fostering cognitive empowerment, you analyze situations objectively, mitigating manipulative influences through informed judgment and discernment. Analyzing information. Evaluate information critically, discerning facts from opinions, and assessing sources' credibility. Critical analysis prevents manipulation by identifying misinformation or biased perspectives, enabling informed decision-making. Questioning assumptions. Challenge assumptions and biases in thinking, exploring diverse perspectives and possibilities. Questioning assumptions promotes intellectual curiosity and flexibility, reducing susceptibility to manipulation based on narrow viewpoints or preconceived notions. Promoting intellectual curiosity. Cultivate intellectual curiosity by seeking knowledge and exploring new ideas. Intellectual curiosity broadens perspectives and deepens understanding, enhancing resilience against manipulative tactics that exploit ignorance or limited awareness. Lesson 20. Cultivate collective empathy. Collective empathy involves understanding and valuing diverse perspectives, fostering inclusive relationships based on empathy and compassion. By cultivating collective empathy, you build meaningful connections and resilience against manipulative strategies that exploit division or isolation. Embracing diversity. Celebrate diversity of thoughts, cultures, and backgrounds, fostering empathy and respect for others' experiences and viewpoints. Embracing diversity strengthens relationships and unity, mitigating manipulative influences based on division or prejudice. Promoting compassionate communication. Practice compassionate communication, listening actively and empathetically to others' feelings and perspectives. Compassionate communication fosters trust and understanding, reducing vulnerability to manipulative tactics that exploit emotional or relational vulnerabilities. Building collaborative relationships. Collaborate with others to achieve common goals and address shared challenges. Building collaborative relationships based on empathy and cooperation strengthens resilience against manipulative influences by fostering collective support and solidarity. In conclusion, by applying these expanded Stoic principles, you can strengthen your resilience against manipulation in all aspects of life, from understanding your values and maintaining emotional control to fostering healthy relationships. Cultivating authenticity. Embracing Stoic wisdom empowers you to navigate challenges with clarity, integrity, and inner strength. By fortifying yourself against manipulation, you reclaim autonomy over your thoughts, actions, and decisions, leading to a more empowered and fulfilling life.